Hey guys, my name is Sarah Savage. I'm from Toledo, Ohio. I'm an It Works Ultimate Body Applicator Distributor, and I'm here to show you guys just how easy it is to wrap yourself. Whether you're new to It Works or you're trying the Ultimate Body Applicator for the first time, I'm going to answer a lot of questions here right now to get you started with the Ultimate Body Applicator. So this is what one looks like. This is one that's already been used. This is one that's in a box of 4. So they're all going to be individually wrapped, and you can use up to 2 in a 72-hour period. Now my personal opinion on this is if you're using 2, to use them close together. So if you're going to do your thighs, use one whole one on each thigh. You could go all the way down like this. You could wrap it all the way around in this way, but use one on each thigh. That would be your 2 in 72 hours. Or you could cut one in half and you could get the inner thigh or the outer thigh or under your booty, wherever you wanted to, and then you could use the other Ultimate Body Applicator on your belly or your back or your sides. You want to keep the applicators relatively close together because the lotion works in 3 different ways. It works through lipolysis, which is the breakdown of fat, so we're making those fat particles smaller, which are easier to burn or to flush away from the area. We're increasing the microcirculation, so we're stimulating blood flow to that area to carry the toxins and to carry the fat away. So my thought process is, if you keep the wraps closer together and your blood's concentrated in one general area, that you're going to have the best results possible. So if you choose to do your arms, you could fold it in half and you could go this way or you could go around this way. There's really no wrong way of doing this. You can cut it into any shape. You could do your chin like this. I've done the back, the bra line area. That's great for bridesmaids and brides with strapless dresses. I've even gone as far as for a wedding I was in to cut these little wings off right here and get that area right where your strap falls on your dress to make it nice and tight and toned. So the other way that this works is through detoxification. The plant-based lotion, it's all natural active ingredients, so it's safe. It's good food for your system. A lot of herbs and botanicals infused into this cloth. They're going to go in there and they're going to detoxify the fat cell. So when we detox, we're going to grab those toxins, we're going to pull it away from the area, then making the cell smaller, which is why we see that tight and toned and firm effect. The wrap also has an anti-inflammatory in it, and that's because when you're breaking down fat or you've got toxins stored in tissues, it's going to be angry. It's going to be a sensitive, inflamed area. We have the same amount of fat cells now that we did when we were babies. The only difference is we eat, we drink, we smoke, we do all these horrible things to our body, and we forget, even though sometimes, there are people out there who do detoxes regularly, which is awesome, but they're detoxing internally. We forget about our largest organ, which is our skin. So the Ultimate Body Applicator takes care of that. I'm going to show you guys how to wrap. Now I already went ahead when the camera was off and I took my measurements. I've got them here. I'm at a 27 3/4 waist, 30 1/4 tummy, and 31 1/2 at the hips. I enjoyed some pizza and beer this week, so nice and ready for the wrap. So what I did is I took my tape measure and I measured in 3 spots, and this is going to be the case regardless of the area that you're measuring. If you're doing your thighs, I don't know if you guys can see this, but if you're doing your thighs, you're going to go around the largest part of your thigh, and you're going to take your permanent marker and mark on each side of the tape measure so that after 45 minutes you can go back in the same exact area and get results, get measurements right afterwards, see what your results are. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3 here, and you're going to do the same thing on your side. So I already went ahead and marked to show you guys. So I've got my top measurement, I've got my middle measurement, and then around my hips. Now mine seem kind of close together. That's because I'm pretty short-waisted, so do keep in mind not to measure over your rib cage because we can't shrink bones. So I measured in 3 spots. It's about an inch, inch and a half, 2 inches, depending on how tall or how wide you are, above your belly button, through the middle of your belly button, and then about 2 inches below. So that gives us a good general idea on where to go. Now for arms, it's going to be exactly the same. If you've got one of these handy things, you can get these at Walmart for like $1.97, but it's a personal training tape. It's a girth measurement, so you're going to push this button and go around your arms and do your arms in the same manner. You're going to do 3 measurements Of course, marking with the permanent marker so you can go back in the same spot. Now, if you're wrapping your back, it's going to be a little bit more tricky. If you're a woman, you might want to take off your bra, or for men, if you're wrapping your chest, we have some great results with men's chests. You're going to measure through the armpit. So let me see if I can show you guys. I do wrap myself in most occasions by myself. So you're going to go right through the armpit. And of course, ladies, you would want to take off your bra to get the most accurate measurement. Of course, Victoria's Secret always does us some good. Go right under the armpit, and then you're going to go right through the middle of your chest, and then right around here, right around the bra strap area. So almost the same way that they would measure you for a bra, you're going to measure if you're wrapping your back, or guys, if you're wrapping your chest, or maybe new mommies, you're trying to lift, wrapping your chest as well. So it's really easy. You really, like I said, guys, you can't go wrong. I'm going to open up, first of all, let me tie up my shirt here. So I'm going to go in here, and like I said, I already marked on the sides so you guys know right where I'm going with this. And for all intents and purposes, I am going to show you there are different ways to hold this applicator in place. You can use Spanx, which is what I prefer. If you're more comfortable, you can run around, clean the house, do whatever in it. You could use Saran Wrap or an Ace bandage. Guys, you could use Under Armour, or girls, if you wanted to. My man Josh, he likes to just sit on the couch and slap his on and watch his favorite show. So this is the Ultimate Body Applicator. You can see the lotion's already on here. We're going to unfold it like this. Now if you're cutting it in half, a real trick, easy way to get a perfect half, is just peel apart these edges and run your scissors right down there like you would wrapping paper real quick. And then you'll have two perfect halves. So I'm just going to open this up, and now all the lotion, my skin's clean, I exfoliated, I took a hot shower, I didn't use any soap when I exfoliated because there are some soaps out there that will clog your pores. So I'm just going to put this on, and you can move it as high or as low as you want. Pull it up, and ladies, it might come up under your bra. Like I said, I'm short-waisted, so this thing pretty much covers me. And you're just going to smooth it out. That's it. Now you've applied your wrap. It's that easy. So I'm going to, just to show you how easy it is to do to yourself, saran wrap myself. Now, you might be thinking, yeah, right, I can't get my arms around me. It's no problem. Call your It Works distributor that sent you this. If they're in your area, I'm sure they'd be glad to come over and help you wrap for the first time. Or if you've got a significant other, or maybe just one of those friends that owes you a favor, call them over to wrap you. Now, when I wrap my back, I normally get help. It's a little bit tricky, but it's been done, trust me. So I'm just going to bring this saran wrap around me twice, and this is just to hold it in place. Now again, you don't have to use saran wrap. Saran wrap has nothing to do with it. It's not going to make it any more or less effective. You could use an Ace bandage. I'm going to go ahead and just pull these suckers right up over here because I've got stuff to do tonight, and unfortunately the downfall of the saran wrap is it sounds like you're wearing a diaper. So that's it. Now I've got my wrap on. I'm going to hang out for 45 minutes, and while I'm doing that, actually, to show you guys the time, we are at 6:56. So I'm going to write that down so that about 45 minutes after this, we can go back. I'll show you how to unwrap and remeasure. You can wear the applicator longer than 45 minutes if you choose. For party purposes, we do 45 minutes because 98% of the work is done in 45 minutes. If you have a lot of stretch marks or skin, you know, your skin's just really loose, maybe you've lost some weight or you recently had a baby, that skin's just kind of damaged, I would suggest leaving the wrap on longer to get that skin conditioning and those nice botanicals in there that's going to tighten, tone, and firm. Don't forget while you're running your wrap to drink your water. Please excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and chug. Now, I do want to point out that we also have defining gel. Our defining gel is the same lotion that's infused on our wrap. It's just half as potent. So you can use this every single day, again, from your chin down, twice, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day, whatever you want. I bathe in this stuff. It's great for tans. It's going to keep that deep, dark, supple look. Cellulite, stretch marks, it's going to minimize the appearance of those. You're going to see the same results that you would see with the applicator, just over a longer period of time. So this is good for to keep you going between wraps. So like I said, you can wrap every 72 hours to get maximum results if you're dieting or you're just trying to get ready for an important event or going to be in a bikini soon. wrap every 72 hours. It's good for you. It's good food. It's whole botanicals and nutrients, so you really can't go wrong. I wouldn't suggest using more than 2 regardless of how large you are, because we are detoxing. And the more water you drink over the next 72 hours, the better. So you're going to see results in 45 minutes. What do I mean by results? It's going to tighten, tone, and firm the area where applied. So, you know, one thing I did forget to do, my bad, is take a picture. I got ahead of myself. Remember to take your before and after pictures. It's really important. You know, you could just hold the camera right in front of you, take the picture from the front, again from the side, and then after 45 minutes you can go ahead and go through and visually see those results. Sometimes it's the picture that is more exciting than the numbers that are right on the tape measure. So make sure you get those pictures in there. So I'm going to answer some of your guys' questions that were posted in the group forum. How many places can you wrap at once? You can wrap 2 places, like I said earlier. The closer the better. It's just my personal opinion. You can wrap everything. I've wrapped feet, elbows, knees. It's going to tighten, tone, and firm. It's going to decrease the appearance of cellulite, stretch marks, skin slackening is going to look better. This is a cosmetic product, so that's about as far as I'm allowed to go with what we're able to do. Some of the side effects that you might experience from the wrap would be increased energy, tighten, tone, and firm skin. Your skin will just look healthier. It'll be supple and soft and rejuvenated. And then there are those people who see inch loss. So it is a side effect. I'm not allowed to tell you that it will happen with every wrap, but that's why we say to measure and take pictures with every wrap, because your mind will be blown once you see these results. Can you keep it on longer than 45 minutes? Sure can. Like I just said, 45 minutes is 98% of the work is done. You can leave it on for up to 8 hours. So when I wrap my thighs, just my opinion is that we're always shaving, we're always putting lotion on, that skin's a little bit harder to penetrate, just like on the arms. You know, with deodorant and all the aluminum and all the garbage that's in our stuff nowadays, I feel like it's harder to get to those areas. It takes longer than 45 minutes, in my opinion. So I like to cut my wrap in half, throw my leggings on, chug some water, and go to bed. And then when I wake up in the morning, of course, I drink a full glass of water and remeasure and take my pictures. So that's my personal opinion. How many inches on average is lost? Well, as I said before, we are a cosmetic product, so we're not supposed to advertise inch loss, but in the majority of cases you will see it. On average, in my experience, what I've seen has been 1 to 3 inches lost in the first application, in the first 45 minutes of the application. So your results are going to be immediate. You're going to see something right away, whether it's inch loss, whether it's tightened skin, whether you get bloated. There are some people out there who will bloat in the first 45 minutes. Don't freak out. Bloating is actually, we say bloaters are gloaters, because you end up losing far more over the next 72 hours than you would if you didn't. The reason being is everybody's body is different. Your toxicity level might be different than mine. And if we're breaking down all those toxins in a small amount of time, if you're not regular, if you drink a lot of soda, when I say regular, I mean poop every day, feed the baby, change the baby, it's normal. Everything can come into play on why someone might bloat. Medications, but don't freak out. Keep measuring over the next 48 hours and you'll see the results that you're looking for. They do come in a box of 4 for a reason. I suggest starting your 8 Works journey out with a box of 4 and wrapping at least once a week to start that detoxification process off the right way. Your results will last like you exercise them off, like you went to the gym. This is an actual breakdown of fat where we're shrinking the area, we're tightening the skin. If you go run to Burger King and you're hanging out there for the next 2 weeks, I can't promise you that it's going to stay off. But neither would it have if you would have went to the gym and ran on the treadmill with me for 6 weeks and lost 30 pounds. So those results are going to be maintained through diet, lifestyle, and of course we have products that are going to help you speed up those results, keep them going, keep them progressive. One of them is the defining gel. Another one to look into would be the greens. The greens are very good for internally detoxing. Also, we do recommend if you are an avid wrapper and you do plan on getting them the maximum results from your applicators, to look into our cleanser and toner. Use that cleanser to exfoliate real well. It's all natural as well. It doesn't have any of those pore clogging chemicals in it that most of our products out there do, like Dove, Caress, even the oil of Olay, things like that that are advertised to be really good for your skin are actually clogging those pores and making it harder for products like this to work, to get in and to give your skin the nutrients that it needs. When is the best time to remeasure? The best time to remeasure would be immediately, 45 minutes after you take off the wrap. Again, within your 48-hour and your 72-hour window. I would measure all 3 days to keep up with your progress and, you know, to get those marks, if you're going to keep those marks there, to make sure that you're going back in the same spot. Can you eat while the wrap is on? Well, yeah, you can. It's not going to stop it in any way from doing its job. However, your top measurement might be slightly off because that's where your stomach is. So if you're eating, your stomach's getting bigger, that top measurement's going to get bigger. Now, I'm not going to lie, I've had a wrap party I've walked into with girls smashing on Taco Bell, and they all still had great results and were very pleased with the applicator, but I don't suggest it. I would, you know, eat lunch or eat dinner and then wrap and get your, you know, your measurements to be as close to perfect as possible. How frequently do you use the wraps? Well, there's 4 to a box, so I would suggest once a week for a month, you know, on Sundays, wrap up, use your wrap. But if you're really pumped and you're just trying to, you know, shed as much as possible and look as good as fast as possible, maybe it's for a wedding or to go to the beach or just for you, then I'd say, hey, use it every 72 hours. The more the better. I personally wrap probably 5 or 6 times a month, depending on what's going on. And I've even wrapped, you know, my feet before just because it feels really good, or for ladies, first day of that time of the month, throw that wrap on there, and I don't even measure around that time. I just throw it on because it feels so good on my cramps. So it's really up to you guys. Just make sure you're drinking your water, drinking a lot of water while you're wrapping, especially if you're wrapping more often. Do the inches really stay off? Well, if in fact you were to lose inches from using this body applicator, they're going to stay off as long as you maintain a healthy lifestyle, just like if you went to the gym. Some points that I'd like to touch on is just to make sure that you are drinking your water. As soon as we turn off the camera here, I'm going to go and chug some and get some stuff done around the house. Make sure the skin is free of lotion. Don't use bar soaps or anything when you're in the shower. Just take a real hot shower and just scrub. Just get that area nice and clean and the skin nice and easily adaptable to putting this lotion on it. You want to absorb as much of this product as possible. If you want to massage your belly or your arms or anything while you're wearing it, awesome. Massage therapists actually do what we call skinny massages or detox massages, where you're wearing a wrap and they massage you through it. Toxic bloat, we already kind of covered that, but bloaters are gloaters. If you're toxic, there is a chance that you might bloat. If you went out drinking the night before, or like I said, if you're a smoker, or especially if you're not pooping every single day. If you're not pooping every single day, normally if I'm there, I can tell after we take the wrap off. In most cases, this bottom measurement will be a little bit larger than what it was before we wrapped. The reason is we're trying to get those toxins out. If you're not regular, that's not a good thing, so you should talk to your works distributor about a product that would be good for you. On a side note from using the wrap, you really just need to be moving things through you and stay healthy. It's going to help with your toxicity level all around. More energy and sleep better, everything. Proper way to take before and after photos. I obviously did not do that, but the proper way would be take one from the front and take one from the side. After 24 hours, one from the front, one from the side, and so on and so forth. So you can really watch. You'll see your progress through the days, and it's really interesting to see that out there on paper or on your computer screen. Different methods to hold the wrap in place. So I said saran wrap, I've got my Spanx on, my leggings. You could use pantyhose, cut the feet off of pantyhose and use that on your arms. When we do chin wraps or our facial applicators, or even if you wanted to use this on your body, you could, but we'll use this. This is that self-adhesive sports tape. Moms, you know, you've probably wrapped your kids' ankles in this multiple times. I know nurses that stockpile these, so if you've got some nurse friends, you can call them and maybe see if they'll help you out. And just, you guys, really that the saran wrap has nothing to do with it. And if you don't believe me, then wrap without saran wrap and see your results. So we'll turn the camera back on and get the results to you as soon as the 45 minutes are up. Until then, I hope I answered all of your questions about the Ultimate Body Applicator. If you guys can think of any more, feel free to Facebook me or inbox me. And I'll see you guys soon.